The first one starts on July 13th, which is the new moon in Cancer, and this will be a partial solar eclipse. And then the big one is going to be the full moon in Aquarius on July 27th, and this is a full lunar eclipse and is going to be the longest eclipse in the last century. It's spanning an hour and 23 minutes. So it's a big deal. Probably gonna be big energy for everybody. And lastly, we wrap up eclipse season with the new moon in Leo on August 11th, 2018. So, Capricorn, if you have your moon in Aquarius or Leo or even Cancer, you'll probably feel this energy more significantly than the rest of you who do not have a moon in that sign. If your rising is in that sign, you'll feel it, but I really feel like it's your sun and your moon that have the most impact from these eclipses. I will tell you this. Back when I was young and I had no idea about astrology and eclipses, like I knew I was a Pisces and that was it. I would always notice, like, towards the end of July and in August, like, life was just kind of weird. Like, everything was just funky. Big, weird changes would happen. Like, people would break up or, reunite after 30 years. Just, like, really big stuff. And I never really understood it. Well, now I do. And I will tell you this. I recommend that you do a Google search to find, eclipse seasons of the past and what sign they were in, because 2012 was the year that eclipse season was happening in my moon sign of Sagittarius. And that was probably the most significant year of my life as far as changes go. And then the other side of that was in 2016 when the eclipses were actually happening in Pisces. So when it's in your moon or sun sign, it's very powerful energy. So with that said, Capricorn, I'm going to pull a card for each of these moons and which house, here I have the planet cards in my hand, and which house is, it's mostly going to impact. What area of your life are these eclipses going to impact the most? Because the eclipse is like a shift in the kaleidoscope. So your perception of your reality is shifting and changing shape. So there's things that are going to eclipse out of your life, and there's other things that are going to come into your life, okay? And all of this can take place during this next month, during eclipse season, or, it can extend beyond that too, but I felt for most of us, it's going to be during eclipse season or within a couple weeks after that, because we also have all these retrogrades right now. I think the only planets that are not currently retrograde are Mercury, Uranus, and Venus, but depending on when you're watching this reading, that could all change, and Jupiter is going direct, I believe on July 10th. So a Capricorn actually told me that, so thank you for that. Anyways, let's see what is going on for Capricorn. We're going to start with this Cancer new moon partial solar eclipse. Which house is most impacted for Capricorn? Wow, interesting. We have the 5th house here, which is the house of Leo. And that's actually what wraps up eclipse season, but it's sitting over here in your Cancer new moon. So if Cancer rules your 5th house, this will be very strong for you. And since we're going to pull 3 cards, I am going to go ahead and put a holder there. We'll put the sun because that represents Leo and that 5th house energy, just in case you could have 5th house in all 3 categories here, right? So let's see which area of your life is most impacted by this full moon total lunar eclipse in Aquarius on the 27th. Longest eclipse in the last century, okay? Big deal, lots of changes. Powerful time for everybody right now. Alright, let's see. We have the second house, your assets, finances, and the things that you value. So this could be about, your money, or this could be about your physical body. Okay, so Venus is the ruler of the second house. So we will put her there as a placeholder. And finally, wrapping up, let's see with this Leo, which house is Leo, new moon energy, eclipse, solar eclipse. Okay, right here. Ooh, look at this. Oh my God. Guys, this is the fourth house. This is Cancer. So, if we put all the cards that came out, let's see, second house for right there, and fifth house. So, you guys are like swapped here. We have your fifth house being most impacted by this Cancer new moon, and this is the house of Leo. And then we have your fourth house being most impacted by the Leo new moon eclipse, and this is actually the house of Cancer. So it's like swapped for you guys. Any of you have your moon in any of these houses in your natal chart, expect this to be even more significant, okay? So, Capricorn, right here, fifth house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. This is about like dating and flirting and passion and sensuality and having fun in that experience, okay? Also, if you have any sort of creative talents or artistic ability, that would be highlighted in this fifth house. So, I'm going to pull tarot cards before I discuss all of these, because I just find this so interesting how these are swapped. And so I just want to see like what's going on, because fourth house is home and family, your roots of your being, your children, the people that you consider family, the home you live in, your hometown, just, what you consider home and family, your home base, your stability, all encompassed in that fourth house. And then children could be a big thing for you guys, because, wow, and look at this Hanged Man flew out when I was saying that. So maybe some of you have been feeling really blocked from conceiving, or you've been feeling blocked from your children for whatever reason, all right? But with this eclipse, we come to this side of the Hanged Man. This is the new perception, because there's this shifting and the kaleidoscope for you with these eclipses. For me personally, I've experienced with these eclipses the new moon being something that's taking away, and the full moon bringing something new. Okay, and that's, when with new moon energy, we plant the seeds of the new, and the full moon, we receive the manifestation, right? So, let's see. Let's pull some tarot for you guys. And this could be about, buying your first house, planning a family, second house, fourth house, and fifth house. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Death card, and the Six of Cups. Ooh. So it looks like some of you, there is definitely a second beginning, second go-rounds. This part of eclipse season may very well be bringing connections of the past back into your life for like a second opportunity. And because this is the fourth house, this could be like your mother, your father, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your cousins, just anybody you've been on the outs with in your family. It could also be your spouse, okay? Maybe you guys were deciding to divorce because, things just weren't working out. I mean, we do have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords right here in the second house energy. So there could have been a breakup and a separation. And now through this eclipse season, we are having second chances because this is a solar eclipse. And look at, there's the sun right there. So I'm going to pull another card here to get more information for you guys. Alright, so we have the King, authority, and diplomacy. So interesting, we have a Queen and a King right here in this fifth house energy, and we have a sword. So what I get, since this is earth energy, definitely you guys, this to me is I'm tired of the dating scene, or I'm tired of my partner not being romantic. I'm tired of not feeling passion. I'm tired of ignoring my creativity, my artistic ability. It's something along those lines, but here's this Ace of Swords. This is a new idea, a new opportunity. So either there's new romance coming in with this new moon eclipse. That's the energy that's being set up for you. But with the sword here, something has to eclipse out. And what that is different for each and every one of you, okay? Or if this is about your creative talents and artistic abilities, this is where we're feeling kind of spent, like we're not feeling passionate, we're not being creative, we kind of, have hit a dry spell where we don't know what to do. Well, with this eclipse energy, with the Ace of Swords here, it's brand new ideas. It's being filled full with new creativity, new passion, all of it. So this is really good for Capricorn with the Cancer new moon partial solar eclipse. And because we have them swapped, I know this fifth house energy and this fourth house energy, Leo and Cancer, where the eclipses are actually happening, they're intertwined. Your fourth and fifth house eclipse energy is definitely intertwined, because look at that. I mean, that it doesn't get better than that. And you know what? Sagittarius was actually pretty awesome too. So with this second house, look at this. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. Do you see that big full moon behind her? And this is the full moon lunar eclipse. Okay, we have a 10. And on this side of this Five of Cups, we're moving beyond the sadness. So your financial sector, there's going to be a shift of energy for you guys. This could be a new job out of nowhere, a pay raise, like a total switch in career. Some of you, this is about your physical body, okay, and you're really seeking to improve that. Like, you may want to maybe get a boob job or get a facelift, and I don't judge anybody. I personally have tried a vampire facial. It's a little bit painful. It's kind of, more natural and organic. And for those of you that don't know what that is, I would highly recommend it. It's where they take needles and actually penetrate the skin on your face, which damages it. And damage promotes healing, right? And then they take, the plasma from your own blood and put it on, the wounds that they've just created. And it promotes incredible healing and new growth and new skin, and it's amazing. So I'm pretty spiritual, but I get it. Like, I want to look nice too, and we are physical as much as we are spiritual. And so I know there's people that really look down on that, and you got to be all natural. I'm not one of those people. You've got to do what makes you happy. Now, if you're only focused on yourself to the point of you have no sense of spirituality and you're trying to just be this plastic, perfect object, that might be an issue, okay? You might have some issues that you need to work through. But people who want to, better themselves, they want to have a healthier, stronger body, they want to, like what they see when they look in the mirror, things like that, definitely can fall in this second house energy. And with serendipity here, it could be where you've been on the fence about something, and finally you're like, either the resources show up or the courage you've been lacking or whatever, boom, with the eclipse energy, and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. Others of you, this could be where we're buying a house. Okay, we're starting a family. Things are turning around in your favor. Heavy, hard energy attached to the second house. And I would say fifth and fourth. Like, this is like a trifecta going on for you guys. The third house, which is communication and learning. Nope, this is about our money, our, romances and our creative abilities and talents, and our home and our roots and our family. So they're all very much intertwined. And where there's been a lot of heaviness, heartache, things are turning around. I really feel there's going to be a lot of reconnection, especially since Chiron has gone retrograde. Chiron is the great healer, the mender, the, reconnector of relationships that, have more longevity to them. Because now we come to this fourth house, which we have the Death card here and the Six of Cups. So this is another opportunity, a new beginning with somebody who really matters to you. It's a deep connection. And look at the card that's attached to this. It's the moon. And this is the Leo, new moon solar eclipse going on. So you have this big sun and the new moon right there. This could honestly be a good time for some of you to conceive if you're really wanting to conceive and start a family. With the moon here, this is a really good time to conceive. But Capricorn, either you are reestablishing yourself as king or you are reestablishing yourself as queen. What that means for each and every one of you in this fifth house energy, which is actually, the fourth house, because it's the Cancer new moon. I can't get past how these came out opposite like that. And, when I'm doing these readings, I'm trying to keep it in a certain, time frame and not just sit here with dead silence. So I know that there's things that I don't see just because of that. And if you are picking up any sort of synchronicity or personal message as you look at these cards, please take it, okay? Because this is a general tarot reading. This is not a one-on-one tarot reading. So the messages that come through that really resonate with you, that's between you and spirit. That's spirit giving you information, answering questions, giving you confirmation, giving you forewarning of things, coming up ahead. Because to you, tarot is a place where you believe you can receive messages from the divine. So the divine can easily flow through the tarot for you. So if you see anything, and I'll just, put these other cards up, go with it. I just absolutely love how this is the full moon, and here's this full lunar eclipse, and this is the new moon, and look at that. Oh my God, it's just so good. Capricorn, I think this is pretty profound for you guys, especially those of you with a Aquarius, I wanted to say, or Leo, but I can't. Those of you with an Aquarius, Cancer, or Leo moon, man, expect a lot of shift. And especially in this second house, I see things shifting for the better. All right, with serendipity coming out. It's like things just kind of turn in your favor. And this over here, this Leo new moon, solar eclipse, this to me is, there's truth coming out here. Okay, there's a lot of truth coming out here, and because of that, I feel like this is the most intense energy out of all of the eclipse that you guys are going to be dealing with, is this Leo new moon, because even though it's a Leo, it's more connected to the fourth house, to the family. Okay, and with the Death card here on this side, this is second chances. You will be guided through darkness. So I know there's a lot of emotion attached to whatever this second chance is. It could be, buying your home, or moving in with somebody, or reconnecting with a person who you would consider your spouse or your family, especially with that Six of Cups there. So let's pull a card for your overall outcome from this eclipse season. Alright, so we have loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. This actually is a really good card based on what's come out here. This is where you've been really worried that things are going to work out in a less favorable way than you had hoped, okay? But this is saying that either A, it's not going to eventuate to the extent that you are fearing, like it's not as bad as you think, or B, if this is completely done and over with, what you've lost, what you've had to let go of, with this card showing up, there is a resurrection, there is something coming in its place, okay? Also with resurrection, this is where we are coming back together, we're having that mending, and with Chiron just going retro, I am not surprised to see this, and you see this red sun or moon, it could be, you decide, but it just reminded me of this little blip in this article I was reading. It says, this powerful total lunar eclipse is also called a blood moon because of the reddish color caused by the light being refracted by Earth's atmosphere. How significant, right? That's a blood moon, if you ask me. Yes, this eclipse season, Capricorn, is going to bring a lot back around your way, I feel, and you're going to realize, things that you've been fearing or things you had to let go of, it's okay. It's like there's a resurrection of energy here, and, with serendipity, I feel like it has the most to do with the Aquarius full moon, total lunar eclipse. That's going to be this blood moon, the longest lasting eclipse this century. So it's a big deal for you guys. I see that here. But it looks really good. Definitely about second chances, resurrection of some kind for you guys. And if this is about creative talents and abilities, you're just feeling like, oh, I'm never going to get anywhere with this, that's changing. Like, you're going to get a new breath of fresh air. You might actually also get some help, because the king is, power, wealth, inheritance, a strong male figure, and then we have the queen here. Okay, so some of you, this is like a business idea that you and somebody else are creating, and it's going to really go in your favor, okay? And this might be where now we have this second opportunity to buy a home, or maybe reconnect with our spouse, whatever. There's just reconnection, new ideas, second chances, a release of some really heavy energy. And I know that this is the release of that, because this is such a positive card, okay? If this was like a really negative card, I would be like, whoa, Capricorn, I don't know about this total lunar eclipse for you guys. It's freaking me out a little bit, but no, it looks really good for you guys. So you will have to let me know as eclipse season moves through. Like I said, this is from July 13th through August 11th. So July 13th, July 27th, and August 11th is the 3 moons that are most impacted by this eclipse energy. So Capricorn, those are your